Go. Oh, wow. uh, okay. There's three basic things I like about games, all right? Or I do a critique, right? One, is it fun? How are the graphics? That kind of thing. But, okay, Farm Simulator. Why do I like that? All right, let's have a look here. All right, check it out. You got a lot of action you can do here with a mouse. All right, you can come right down, look at Cletus. Right, that's pretty all right. That's for the time, right? And then you can drive it, go around this way, or you can get inside, drive it this way. Right? There's just all kinds of very cool things you can do with this game. Besides, I mean, the challenge of it also is to get everything working so it doesn't they don't run into each other. Okay. Now what I'm doing right here is I got a patch I'm working on. You can hire drivers if you're not familiar, right? And they can do things. Now, I found out there is a limit to how many drivers you can hire. All right. There's a couple of hack programs that you can add drivers. Yeah, okay. I don't do hacks that well. Anyway, so you get implements and you can tractors and buy things, but you have to. The key with this is to stagger them so they don't run into each other, right? So notice I'm doing there. Across the way there, I have. Well, you can't really. You can bounce around from tractor to tractor kind of thing, but you can't just I can't hop over to that harvester right there without getting out of the tractor and walking over. So anyway, so here I'm waiting to give him enough room. Again, I'm coming in after a saved game. There's all kinds of growth, so we're going to go ahead and hire him. So he plants. Ooh, a little tight there. What's going on? That'll be okay. It's about a half a width anyway. And then you have to make sure that you have enough of these guys. All right, now there's. Whoa, hang on. Whoa. Yeah, we can go over there. We'll go over here. Now there's several features. Okay, we have a Palm Pilot. You remember what those are, right? Looks like this. Shows where I am with the current vehicle, right? And other factors. So I usually use it for rain and stuff. Rain's pretty far off. Yeah, whatever. So my trailer's pretty full. So I know there's a trailer place right up the hill here. Very mindless game, right? It's got the old WAS buttons to go forward, backwards, and left and right, and then a mouse. Mouse can swivel your view, and then the wheel on the mouse goes round and around, takes you in for a look. Very simple, but graphically everything's pretty all right. So you got to get your you got to get your deal over the deal until you get a signal, and then it's just the Q button and dumps into your thing, and you get cash. Right now with cash, right, you can go here and buy stuff, depending on how much cash you have. Now, little hard, but if you have a symbol or a word that's highlighted like bold, like buy, I already have one of these, right? Well, no, not to buy, but to sell. Where's the sell? There's a sell. Right? I have that right there. Now it's interesting. It really is. I can do this harvester. Anyway, all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, back to the deal. So he's fine where he is right now. Let's take a look. These guys are doing really well. No big deal. Plowing, doing what they're supposed to do. This guy is getting full. So that's where I position my trailer. I guess it's you, huh? Well, all right. My position. Oh, yeah. I know. And it gives you helpful hints, too. If you want to. If you're new to the game, it'll help you. It'll help you understand and figure things out. All right, now we gotta get this thing ready. All right, hang on here. Okay, what I did is I unhired them so they would stop, so I can get over there and I wouldn't be. You could fill it by going beside them, right, and fill as they go. That's kind of interesting. And look at that. Now, right, a little zoom in. Right. Ooh, doggy. Back out. There we go. Right. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, very, very awesomely. You got lights you can turn on, right? All that kind of good stuff. And then once it stops filling, you drive away. Get out of its way. Get out of its way. Yeah. I don't normally drive sideways. There you go. And get him out of the way. And then you can go back here and go back and finish harvesting. And there you go. Oh, there's little missions. I'll finish this. I saw one. There's like Coke bottles and things. If you pick them up, you get credit. That's about it for now. Anyway, there we go. Doing a sideways pattern here. Why not? All right. Put him out of the way. Should be fine. There we go.